The Brazilian Multipurpose Reactor is a project of the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovations and is under supervision of the Brazilian National Nuclear Energy Commission. The construction of the RMB aims to produce knowledge, products and services for the benefit of the society and to contribute to the Brazilian nuclear program. Welcome to the Brazilian Multipurpose Reactor. Technically, the RMB is a research reactor that uses the radiation generated in the nuclear reaction for several applications, among them production of radioisotopes for use in medicine and industry, testing materials and nuclear fuel for power reactors, application of neutron beams for scientific and technological research in different fields of science, analysis by neutron activation, production of tracers for application in agriculture and environmental research, besides training specialists in the nuclear area and personal training for operation and maintenance of power reactors. RMB is the most important nuclear venture in the country and will be built in the city of Iperó, in the interior of state of São Paulo, with the most modern technology and innovation. Being an organizer and aggregator venture, it will attract investment from companies, generating employment for all levels of qualifications and training. The project will favor the areas of health and education, with the opening of new courses, clinics, hospitals and universities in the region. Currently, the country has the IEA-R1 research reactor, which is designed to operate at the maximum power of 5 megawatts, and since 1957 it has been operating at the Nuclear and Energy Research Institute. The Brazilian Multipurpose Reactor RMB will be able to operate with a maximum power of 30 megawatts, which will allow the expansion of production, research, development and innovation activities in research reactors.
O reator multipropósito brasileiro RMB vem para substituir o reator IAR1 com uma potência maior e uma capacidade de produzir tanto os radioisótopos necessários para a medicina nuclear e atender cada vez mais a sociedade, como também para desenvolvimento de pesquisas com feixe de nêutrons e teste de materiais de combustível para reatores de potência de aplicação no país, tanto para a geração de energia elétrica como para a propulsão nuclear.
With the construction of the RMB, it will be possible to be self-sufficient in the production of radioisotopes originated in research reactor, and in addition to the national autonomy, it will allow Brazil to economize with imports. With the RMB in operation, the risks of shortages will be avoided and the costs for the production of radiopharmaceuticals used in procedures adopted in nuclear medicine will be reduced. This will enable the adoption of the new management model for the production of radiopharmaceuticals. These radiopharmaceuticals are substances with no biological affinities, whose molecules have at least one radioactive atom, called radioisotope, and on which their pharmacological action will depend. They can be used for diagnostic purposes, identifying diseases, tumors, and malfunctions of an organ, through imaging tests such as scintigraphy and tomography, or also for the therapeutic purpose, being recognized as an important auxiliary in cancer treatments. Among the most important results of the RMB is the production of the molybdenum-99 radioisotope, because it's enabled the generation of metastable technetium-99, a radioisotope that serves as the basis for the productions of more than 30 different radiopharmaceuticals, totaling around 80% of the procedures in nuclear medicine.
Cerca de 80% da medicina nuclear usa um isótopo chamado tecnésio 99M. Esse material é produzido a partir de um insumo que se chama molibdênio 99. O Brasil importa esse insumo de diversos países do mundo a um custo muito alto e ainda com o risco de ficar desabastecido quando algum desses países não consegue fornecer o material. O RMB vai produzir o molibdênio 99 e vai permitir um amplo acesso de toda a população a esse insumo.
With the installation of the Brazilian Multipurpose Reactor, the health area in Brazil will undergo a major advance, especially the users of the Unified Health System, SUS, which today respond for only 25% of the use of procedures that make use radiopharmaceuticals.
O RMB vai ser um marco para a tecnologia brasileira. Ele vai ser, na verdade, um grande laboratório de pesquisas, um laboratório que vai permitir estudos nas mais diversas áreas e, mais do que isso, vai permitir a produção de radiofármacos para uso médico.
The benefits that the Brazilian Multipurpose Reactor will bring are beyond nuclear medicine, because students and professionals from different areas will have the opportunity to participate in its activities, which will contribute to the formation of specialized labor, enabling the generation of more employment and income from Brazil. Thus, besides RMB, the location will house a radioisotope processing and handling laboratory, a neutron beam laboratory, a post-irradiation analysis laboratory, a radiochemistry laboratory and activation analysis, and also installation support facilities for researchers. It will also be built laboratories to study nuclear fusion, particle acceleration and high-power lasers. It should be created an integrated center for the development and application of radiation for the benefit of society, in the area of diagnosis and therapy with radioisotopes. With a budget of $500 million, the RMB will be built in an area of 2 million square meters and will house the largest research and innovation center in nuclear technology applications, making Brazil a global reference in this area. All this structure is being carefully elaborated through several phases and studies, adopting from its conception the most grid nuclear environmental safety criteria. Designed to be a sustainable enterprise, the RMB is economically viable because the nationalization of the production of radioisotopes, in addition to foreign exchange savings, will allow the export of surplus productions. Environmentally correct due to the concern for the safety of the employees and facilities, the population and the environmental in the surroundings. Socially correct because it will generate employment and income, and in addition to investment in health and education areas, will significantly increase the supply of radiopharmaceuticals for nuclear medicine in the country, and culturally accepted because based on the principle that knowledge is the best way to eradicate prejudices, it seeks dialogue with the residents of the region through the creation of a visitation center and a program of visits to the schools and colleges of the regions, thus increasing the transparency of the activities. This is the Brazilian Multipurpose Reactor, a unique venture at the use of nuclear technology in the service of life.